What is up, Pink Starbursts? I am going to start introducing myself now because our team is growing so fast that majority of them don't know who I am, and that's totally great. But I am Jessica Kelly, your premier. That's perfectly posh. And I want to talk to everybody about nerves. Yeah, nerves. I don't care if you're a protege, a pink plus one, two, three, four, 45, premier, a team of 60 gazillion people. You are not immune to nerves. I'm not immune to nerves. I get those first date butterflies in my stomach every time I introduce somebody to Posh. And I feel like the longer I wait to tell somebody that I'm doing this amazing thing in my life, I feel like I'm lying, and I'm just like getting closer and closer and closer to them being like, "Why didn't you tell me?" Or, "Oh, that was super weird. We were all talking about the jobs that we do, and you never mentioned that you did this." Um, so don't wait. If you guys, I mean, obviously wait for an entrance. Don't just like kick open the doors to your kid's school and just scream, "I'm Jessica Kelly. I sell perfectly posh." That's crazy. Um, you want to wait. You want to wait for an opening. You want to wait for an in. You don't want to have an awkward situation where people are talking about the swings and you just start talking about sales and that you're selling perfectly posh. That's creepy. So but I want you to know that just because I'm a premier and just because somebody's a PP3 or they've been doing it for 10 years or 2 days, we all get nervous. We all get nervous with that introduction to I sell something. And I don't know why that is because I do not shy away from telling somebody that there's a sale at Target, that I got my kid's shirt for $2 because everything's buy one, get one free at Babies R Us, whatever. I don't shy away from sharing that news. So why would I shy away from telling somebody that there's a sale with Perfectly Posh? And hello, they can buy from me. I don't know why. They don't have to. I think they feel the pressure like, uh-oh, now I gotta buy something. Don't make it awkward. Don't make it that you sell Perfectly Posh, here's a catalog in an order form at the playground. You can simply tell them that that's what you do, give them samples, follow up with them in a week or two just to see how they like it. Don't even try to collect an order, but just to see how they like it. You know what I mean? Hey, did you try that soap I gave you last week? Doesn't it smell great? I thought so too. If there's anything else that you want to try, I've got a bunch of samples at home. Just let me know. I'll bring it to the playground next week. It's that easy, really. Um, but I had this like epiphany today that it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what level you're at. You're going to get nervous. You're going to get nervous when you tell somebody that you're doing something and that you might not be the best at it. You might have just started. You might have been doing it for 10 years and you just never told anybody. It doesn't matter. You're going to get nervous, and that's okay. You need to push through those nerves. Push through because the payoff is fantastic. It really is. And I had to learn this lesson today at my kids' school. Right? We hit premiere again last night, and I was on cloud nine. I was like, okay, here we go. I'm gonna make a whole bunch of sample packs. I'm gonna, make them cute. I'm gonna put gender bender in here. I'm gonna put a little flyer in here. I'm gonna put my name on it. I'm gonna pass that out at my kids' school tomorrow because today, we had like a trick or treat situation going on at school. And I thought to myself, what better time to tell people that I do Posh than by slipping in a sample of Gender Bender into their kids' trick-or-treat bag, along with candy, of course. But real nonchalant, I do this. There's no confrontation. They'll never ask me again. And if it comes up, they'll approach me about it. I never have to follow up. I never have to get in that awkward mode of telling somebody that I sell something. And I'm here to tell you, you will lose samples all day, every day, if you do it that way. It is the coward's way to sample, okay? It's called drive-by sampling. throw samples at somebody and run, and you pray that they will follow up with you, because once they fall in love, how could they not follow up with you, right? They're going to fall in love with it, and they're going to contact you for a sale. No, they're not, because people, uh, we have competition. The store is our competition, and unless we actually make a connection and we tell somebody that this is what I do, you don't have to buy from me, but this is me. This is what I do. You'll never ever have that seed planted in their head when they go to buy soap or they go to read the ingredients on something and they go, you know what? I think Jessica told me that parabens are bad. There's a whole bunch of parabens in this. Maybe I shouldn't use it. You know what? Let me call Jessica. Let me just make sure. That's never going to happen unless you have a conversation with somebody. So, like my situation, okay? I got all my samples. I got everything. I had my candy and my samples. I was going to go to town on 22 families and just boom, I claimed them. 22 families mine. And I froze. I froze like this was my first day with Posh, and I was awkward. And I thought to myself, why am I about to give these kids samples when they're really for their parents? Why am I going to just slip something in for them without having a conversation with their parents first, right? I mean, we live in a world of allergies. We live in a world of parents, helicopter parents, but not in a bad way. You know what I mean? Like parents that look out for their kids and they make sure that everything is good for them. And all of a sudden, here I am selling through the child. What am I, McDonald's? No. So what I ended up doing was I held on to my samples. I said, this is so awkward. I don't want to do this. This is so weird. I held on to my samples and I went up to the parents and the moms of the kids with the face paint. And I said, hey, I see your kid's got some face paint on today. And I know you're a great parent. I know you don't want your kid to look cray cray tomorrow. So here's some charcoal soap that if the normal soap that you use won't take it off, trust me, this will take it off the first time. So try it, whatever. My name's on the back if you have any questions. But you know me. I'm Lydia's mom. You know what I mean? I'm not some creep on the sidewalk handing out samples of soap that is black. This is legit, and if your kid has a reaction, I'll see you here in 2 more days, right? So it's a connection. And the funny thing was, I got so many, oh my gosh, where did you find this? Thinking that I simply found it in the store somewhere and I was going to give it out. I said, oh my gosh, I sell it. I just took one of my bars and cut it up for everybody, share the wealth, right? And I cut it up and I just made samples for everybody so that, because you only need like a little sliver to get all the face paint off. You don't want to look crazy tomorrow. And they were so appreciative. Appreciative. Not even like that was so awkward. They were so thankful that I thought of them, that I thought that other kids with face paint may not want the face paint on after the 15 minutes of trick-or-treating. And they weren't going to look like weird parents when their kid showed up at the grocery store with a Dalmatian face and, some Old Navy on. So, um, that's what it is. It's making a connection. It's the ability to follow up. It's introducing yourself in tandem with that product. And if somebody has a question, you are the expert on that product. You might not always be the expert on that product, but let's be honest, you're more of an expert than they are. So if they have a question, they can come to you, and they should come to you. Um, the best part of today was when I went up to this little girl's mom and I said, hey, I saw glitter on your girl's face. Here's some Posh, or here's some soap that will take off the butterfly on her face. If it doesn't come off with regular soap. And she was like, oh my gosh, this is great. Where'd you find it? Blah, blah, blah. Flipped it over and goes, oh my gosh, you sell Posh? I love Posh. I went to a vendor event and I got samples from this lady and I just didn't get back to her table before the event ended. And I was so bummed. But I know you sell it now. And I thought to myself, huh, that poor lady who gave out samples without any follow-up. I just stole a sale. It was totally a legit steal, but I stole a sale from her because she did not follow up with her customers, with her samplers. And I don't want that for you guys. I want you to know that the key to a successful business, whether it's recruiting, whether it is sales, if you give somebody a sample, you have to have the ability to follow up with them. You have to. It is totally awkward. I am not discounting that at all. It's totally awkward. But it's even worse when somebody falls in love with a product and they have no idea how to get back to you to tell you how much they love it. They have no idea how to, they lost your card, they lost your contact information. But you know what? We're a direct selling company, so they'll probably bump into one of us at another event that they go to. So they'll buy from that person. Don't lose that sale. Don't lose that for your business. You are a business owner, and part of owning a business is following up in customer service. And to show that that person, whether they're sampling a free product or they had an order and you're just following up to see what they liked, you have to call them. You have to do that for yourself. You won't be able to build a business. You won't be able to build a foundation without proper customer service and follow up. I'm telling you right now, it is the best. You will get nervous. We all do. We all do. No matter what level you're at, we will all get those butterflies. But it's the pushing through those butterflies and making connections before you sample that will make the follow-up easier. And it does get easier little by little because you know the payoff. You know that it's going to work for you. So don't quit. Don't get so nervous that you don't do it. You just push through a couple more times. I promise you, you're not going to regret it. Build your business, drive to success. You are the driver of your own business. And following up is what's going to keep you going. I love you guys so much. I'm so proud of you guys this month. Let me know if you have any questions. Hit me up, either comment below, send me a private message, whatever you need to do. I'm always here for you. Thank you so much.